Yo! There you go. There he is.
Hey.
You ran away. Put you guys this way and go. Hold on. I'm going to do this again here. So you're going to do this, and then this. I'm just not doing everybody the way they were last time. There we go. Now you get a full screen of you guys.
There we
Much
go.
better. Much more better.
Oh, I want to make it in a new tab, damn it.
Who is here? Oh, guess who's right on time at 7 o'clock on the button?
Oh, of course he is.
So,
Yes, it's off.
this is actually got a pretty skookum little battery in it. Like, it's just a little, but it's a 2S.
What are you sticking that in?
This. CR-18.
Good times.
Yeah, let's see here. Don't mind me, I got to plug this in.
Charging the world's smallest battery on the USB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you stupid thing.
What'd you do?
Well, I'm just trying to, make two windows and get things up the way they should be, and it just,
Oh, you're trying to be all technological and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's your problem. You're trying to be all technological and stuff.
Right?
Yeah. What is that servo?
This
Oh, look at
one,
that. That's just cheating.
this way.
It's even got the servo horn already on it.
It's probably not on the right spot though.
Good enough. Okay.
Look how tiny this is. It's one of those detachable ones. But it is a combo ESC with bind port, and it has I see. That looks like crawler mode, lipo adjust on here. Yeah, servo out. That's it. More. Oh, there's Mr. Scott.
Oh, hell with this window.
There is Mr. Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
So, now, what was I? Ah! Well, here, I'll show you guys who's on. Got 5 people on so far. So, I told you about the new wheels that came out. So, Proline just released some more wheels and some bodies and some stuff like that. So, let's see how I can do this. I'm going to move you guys. Move you to a new window and move you over there. There. Okay, that's better. Now I can look over here. And we've got where are they here? Okay, so we got the, let's make these big. I'll make that big, and then we'll share that. Okay, so we have these new, these are the new Hyraxes, and Gourd, you're probably going to like these. These are the new Hyraxes that are coming out, and they are 2.8s, which means they are probably going to fit, depending on the design of the inside of the hub, they are probably going to fit the Maxes without any issue.
Hooray!
Yeah, Kevin's got a Make My Fun mug. What does Kevin say?
Mine says addiction, no, just a cool RC collection.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right? Yeah. So anyways, Gourd, because I know you're the one who likes the big tires for the Maxes and such. So there is the Max tire that they're releasing. They just released them. I already put in a pre-order for them. So yeah, they'll get here when they get here. And that's
Are they belted?
that one. These ones are not.
Not belted.
I do not believe.
Oh, that's what that was.
I will look it up here a little bit more and see. Now, the ones that are for the Max are belted. Now, get out of this guy. So these ones, boom. And, oh, need to make that bigger. No. Oh, that's cool. Need to make that zoom. To make that zoomy. Zoom. And now, boom. Oh.
Product placement there, Kev.
Hey.
Yeah, I got to get the product out there.
So these ones are the mashers. These are the mashers, and they are belted, and they are for the X-Max, and they are, yeah, they do have a hex adapter inside. You're right. These ones have a big adapter inside. There's no adapter, like no 6-bolt or 8-bolt thing. This is just a regular bolt-on to an X-Max, but they are still belted. They are HP rated, but they're calling them, and they're the masher. So that's their other new release that they just came out with. Then they came out with a new body. Wish I could make that bigger. So this is the new X-Max, and it is a, hold on a second here. I got to make this bigger. This picture is too small. We need to make this bigger.
All the way.
All the way. Okay, so this is a Ram body. It comes pre-cut. And that is pretty much all I know. Oh, and look, see, there's the mashers mounted on the X-Max in the picture.
Huh. So I wonder if that's going to have just as many front end problems
As the Badlands?
No,
As Dodge trucks.
as the Dodge Rams.
Where was the other one here? I was going to show you guys. Yeah, there's the picture. This is how the body comes. Pre-cut and ready to go.
So is that just a regular thickness body, or is it the extra thick ones?
It doesn't really specify that much in there. I'll read up on the documentation they sent me here. See what it said. Oh, but here's the other one that for you drag racing peoples. We have the Supra.
Supra action.
Yeah, Supra action.
Shopping cart handle. Check.
Yeah.
Super huge tires in the
If
back.
you're a Toyota fan, that's fine. I think that looks like a turd. So, yeah, Jordan, it looks like a turd. I don't care. I think it looks like a turd.
Yeah.
You can play some Tokyo Drift music. Do.
Oh, I totally should have that playing in the background right now. Then we get copyright or some stupid thing, right? We would totally get copyright infringement or some stupid thing.
Looks nice and aerodynamic though, the front end.
If you hear any banging and clashing going on in the background, it's my daughter trying to work out on the Bowflex, and she can barely pull it down. You're going to hurt yourself. Yeah, you are.
Behind
Oh,
you.
yeah. See, my daughter. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. What do you think of that, Keaton?
See, I'm more excited about the VW Bug.
You think that looks like a nut? Like what?
A chicken nugget.
It looks like a chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget.
Yes, there we go.
You heard it there from the child. It is chicken nugget, isn't it?
Yeah, I still like Keenan's chicken nugget. And what do we mean? What about the bug? You haven't heard about the bug?
No, the bug's a lot nicer than that turd.
Yeah, let me find it here. I think I got that one saved in here as well. There it is. This is the bug. The new Proline drag body. So, there you go. There it is. What are you doing? Oh, you're tired of working out?
Hello.
Okay, you look at this picture. Hi. Just trying to choke me to death. Okay. Oh, Gordon's sending me pictures. These are off my Savage XL. I put them on the Max. Okay.
I got this to Daddy.
Yeah, I know. You already showed me that. So, Micaiah's got a build video that I'm editing. She's trying to kill me. I swear to God. She's trying to kill me.
Eat this.
So, yes, the bug is a killer hot rod. There are other pictures of it. It actually has an engine bay, like a detailed engine bay underneath the rear wing. It's just a tiny little...
As detailed as Lexan can be.
Detailed as Lexan can be, yeah. Everybody who knows Kevin knows that he despises Lexan.
Do you want to see something? Do ya?
I had one of the Slash VW bugs,
Mm-hmm.
and it had that detailed motor back there. I cut it out, and I had Dion actually print me.
I saw that one, actually.
Yeah, print me one and stuck it in there.
So I see you got a picture of the Supra in red. What does that look like?
A red turd.
Just a red turd, yeah.
Looks any better.
No.
Sorry, Jordan.
No.
I know, Jordan, you love this car, but I just...
I like that rear wing, though. Kind of more...
That's even worse. That's even a worse handle. Like, that looks flimsy, and that's like those ones that you see at the old drive-ins. Like, I remember when I was driving around down the States, and there'd be guys sitting on the actual trunk of their car and using that as a table for their takeout.
That's all it's good for.
Yeah, it's pretty much it, right? Yeah. Oh, and Gourd, you're going to want to know there is a new all-aluminum wheelie bar being put out by Pro Power Hobby, which I can show you guys here in a second, but I was going to show you that later. Where's that other? Oh, yes. And Kevin, we were just discussing these. So everybody's probably seen lots of this guy already. I want to know, just a quick question, if there was a dirt oval set up for racing somewhere in the Okanagan, who would be interested and who wouldn't? Because
I'll do it.
Fairly good size undertaking to build the track, and somebody may or may not have a location to maybe put a track, possibly. So I would like to see some dirt oval racing. I've seen it down in the States. It was really cool, and it was tight racing. It's not like dirt track racing where the guys can get really spread out really easily. When the guys get spread out, sometimes the racing starts to get a little boring after a while. But the guys are bumping and bashing lap after lap, and then they start catching up to the slow guys, and it can be interesting. It can be really fun.
Just carnage.
Carnage. No. Gord, I'm going to find you the wheelie bar picture. You sent me pictures of tires. Yes, okay. Let me find your pictures of tires. Oh. What do you
remember we were talking about the last thing?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I cut this right around here
Mm-hmm.
and slam her down.
Yep. Yep.
Top.
Cut it down and just squish it.
Yep.
Might have to cut the sleeper off.
Totally. Let's get this picture up here. Oh. Okay, let's see if we get this one. Yeah, so you're running trenchers on there right now, right, Gourd? So spread this up out of here. So, Gourd, you're running trenchers, which are the same bolt pattern as that one, the new ones that they're coming out with the Hyraxes on them. So, those are the ones that you said you've torn one so far? Oh, yeah, look, there's you trying to kill me.
No.
Gourd.
I told you all to move way
Tried to kill me.
away.
Look, see? Tried to kill me.
Travis
Everybody,
talking to
witness.
gameplay, like, go for it.
Tried to kill me. It's just a big meanie. Okay, let's get back here to the pile.
So Gourd's discount is now a plus 10%?
Yes. Yes. Gourd pays an extra 10 to 15%, depends on the mood I'm in.
Depends if you got some trauma flashbacks or not.
Yeah. Yeah. If he walks in with his X Max, it goes up to 25% right off the bat. Okay, I'm gonna find you that wheelie bar action here.
See if it's really good.
You've been funny.
Oh,
You've been
he's
funny. He's so funny guy.
oh, missing a leg. What did she do with it?
Your kid stole stuff, right?
It was not a cookie.
Okay, I believe it was power. I don't know if it's going to be in. Oh, I bet you it's in here.
Well,
Coming soon.
so see, Fly Sky Noble has released a new receiver.
The super tiny little guy.
No, another one.
Oh,
A 12 channel.
a 12 channel.
A 12 channel.
Why? Why do you need 12?
Well, let's say, you're on a crawler or something like that. You got lights, you got a winch, you got steering, you got throttle, you got rear steer, you got
True.
back winch, you got this, you got that.
Keep going. I want to hear real names for all these 12 channels you need.
Gordon, what's
Rocket
your
launchers.
Tell me your favorite color, Gordon. I'll put that one up on the picture.
Pink.
Okay, pink it is. Well, actually, I guess it's kind of pink in this picture. Let's put this one up here. So this is the new Power Hobby metal, all aluminum wheelie bar. It's actually spring loaded in here. So it actually has a little bit of a bounce to it. It's hinged right here and then has these springs right here. So it'll bounce. Rubber coated or polyurethane coated wheels, whatever they call that. There's another picture. Mount right up in place. So that'll be a cool one. Oh, and the other thing that got released, the Ecto, which I don't know if everybody's seen this yet or not, but I got an image right here. So let's show you this one. So this is the new
Power wagon?
Enduro Ecto. So it is basically it is a gatekeeper without a cage. It's a gatekeeper with a somewhere between a power wagon and a J Concepts creep body mashed into one, squished around a bunch, somebody puked yellow on it, and then they put it on a car and said, "Here you go."
They should just name that a Supra.
Yeah. Call it the Supra.
Oh God.
Supra.
So what kind of performance are you going to get out of this rig? Is this going to be like the next end all be all rig?
This?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I like my Enduro. I actually took it out on Sunday and ran it. That's what was running underneath that red Power Wagon in the last video. I haven't given it any love or attention for a while, so it wasn't running worth the crap, and I was trying to drive one-handed, which I suck at that. So I think with the longer trailing arm style suspension that's on here, just same thing as the Gatekeeper has, and with the lighter body on it because it doesn't have the cage part on there now, I think it's going to actually perform pretty well. I've seen some video of it, and the video that I saw, I mean, the guy was scraping down through these little canyons and stuff and was barely even having any issues whatsoever. So
that promotional video or real video?
Promotional, where they got like many takes.
Ah, yes. Take 20.
Just like all the, freestyle videos and all the other ones, the skateboard videos, any of those ones where they land every trick every time. They don't count the 500 takes it took for every trick.
Or the broken arm.
Broken arms coming back. They land it here, and then all of a sudden later on they land it. But now there's snow on the ground. Why? All right, so Kevin sent me some. Let's see what these are. I'm going to take it off the stream before I find out if they're bad pictures. I know which one this is. Somebody got joined into the crawler club this weekend.
The minute.
You can tell the story, Kev.
So, well, you know how it is. Every time I go up to Vernon and go to make my fun, I always come back broke. Always.
Broke.
It doesn't fail. It happens every time. Anyway,
I feel somewhat responsible, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah. My daughter, who is 5, has been right there beside me forever. Like I've got photos in my phone going back years now. Actually, I'll dig some up for you. Anyway, she wanted a truck.
Right.
So this is what was suggested. And let me just say, the little battery it comes with is actually pretty decent. It's a little 850 mAh, nothing special. And it lasts a good 15, 20 minutes before it starts slowing down. So I pulled out, a good old 2200 mAh 3S and slapped that puppy in there. Well, let me just say, this truck woke up. It woke up. It's doing wheelies. It's, crazy. Good fun. She absolutely loved it.
This is your BRX-01.
Yeah, I had to play on the rocks at home there.
Oh. Where'd it go? Where is that?
Into it.
Go back there. Oh, it's down there. Found it. Oh, what happened there? That's weird. Just had a conniption. Just had a conniption and went, no. Oh, I know what's happening here. That's weird. Just had a conniption. Just had a conniption and went. There. We clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, so yeah, that truck, you put 3S on it. That's only like a little 380 motor that's in there.
I know, but you know what? Reading through the manual, it's 3S capable.
Yeah, actually,
Really?
that site that I was just on usually has some pretty good information on that stuff too.
Yeah.
Did that one have like the all-in-one speed control?
No.
No.
No, that the speed controller and the ESC is not all combined in that one, is it?
Oh,
I don't think so.
I think it's got its own big beefy thing.
sweet.
I know it needs a better servo.
Yeah, everything stock does.
What do you expect, right? So I'll probably end up dropping a 1080 in it and a 25 kg, and that thing should go forever.
Yeah, here's the motor for it. And it's just a little 380 brushed. Pretty basic.
Yep.
How many turns that thing?
All of them.
Sufficient?
All of them. But let's look at this guy here. Okay, there's the chassis. Yeah, so it's a full-size ESC and a separate receiver and everything in there.
So these photos I just sent you, Travis, are about 2.5 years old now. So she was about 2.5.
Just FYI, I was younger back then, and just because Kevin has black male photos doesn't mean anything. I didn't know he had a camera. Okay, let's get this going. Holy. Okay, let's put this one up and boom.
Yeah.
Okay, we got her working on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the going the wrong way. This way. Did it to me again. Let's go here. She does not seem to approve of your beadlock.
No. I think she was wondering what the heck was going on earlier.
And now she's reading the instructions that Dad did not read.
Yeah.
And now she's found the problem. Where are your instructions? Where you had your issue? Now she's got to take some measurements.
That or she's going, what did he do?
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, it's all wrong.
But yeah, so she's been right there the whole time,
Watching everything.
watching and hands on.
I can see. Definitely hands on.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is cool. I'm just going to see here. 2S ratio. 4-link modes. Okay, coming soon. That's where I was earlier. Oh, look at these. Look at these. Tiny little 1-inch beadlocks. Plastic to go with those tires. To go with that truck.
What truck is that?
This is the CR-18 HobbyPlus CR-18. The Harvest model is the one I got here, which looks kind of like a Power Wagon almost.
Nice.
Wagon. This is the Power Wagon edition.
So the body is actually, it's got lights. All the lights and everything are in there. It's got light buckets on the roof. It's got a bunch of scale detail stuff to it.
Flex end.
But I want to know, and you guys can all comment in the comments there. Let me know what color you want me to paint that. I'm not painting it a bunch of colors. I'm doing one color.
One coat, one.
Give me an idea what color we're going to do. And I'm going to finish assembling this thing, and it'll be for sale on the shelf
One
by the
solid
weekend
color.
or whenever. I just wanted to build it to see how long it took. I've gotten to this point here in about 15 minutes. So I anticipate these are going to be a lot more frustrating than that. But
I bet you they're not going to be as bad as Cross RC MC6 tires and wheels.
hey, you wanted military, man.
It took me 2 weeks to build them tires.
I can't help but laugh.
And how much frustration was that?
Quite a bit, actually.
Is that why it took 2 weeks? You're like, fuck this, I'm...
Yeah,
Every once in a while, he'd spend 2 days trying to find the parts that he threw.
yeah, that, and you get it all together and you flip it over and realize the beads popped and you got to take it all apart
Oh.
Like, son of a...
because they're notorious for that. So I've actually got one pop right now and it's staying that way.
So, I just noticed this does not have any foams, but
Where are you going? You don't need foams.
it comes with added. This is in the kit.
Wow.
Brass for the front wheels, which is kind of cool.
That is
Not a lot of kits.
So what are them kits worth?
Yeah, about that much.
Nice.
Let me look.
How dare I ask a question you weren't prepared for?
Damn you, man.
What else are you not prepared for? Let's ask that question too.
Yeah.
I had it here. There it is, the build kit. They go for $182.95.
Nice. It's not bad at all.
Everything.
Battery and everything.
Yeah. The LiPo battery, there's a charger.
Does it come with little tiny screws?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look, see? Little tiny, but I went up you. Phillips head screws.
Oh.
No, that's what them are.
Yeah.
You need a set of these.
Okay, so I'm not going to buy one of those unless it comes with a screw kit.
And little tiny Phillips head screwdriver.
Oh, I got one of them around here too somewhere.
But I'm super, I'm professional and everything, right? So I've got like the proper reel with the swivelly tippy thingy. Because that's what us pros use.
Yeah.
Master
Whoa. Yeah, dropping things here. Oh, she's gonna be a tight fit with the brass. Interesting. Oh, that is like an exacting fit with the brass.
So is that like
So they call it CR-18. Its wheelbase is, well, it's pretty close to the SCX-24 C10. That's one of the longer wheelbases. But the I'd say it's probably closer to the 1/18th scale like RC 4-wheel drive put out for a while there.
Yep.
Remember when they were doing their RC 4-wheel drive ones? I think they're still doing them. They are just a friction style damper. There's no oil in them. They do bind a bit. I didn't put any lubrication or anything in it yet because they all come pre-assembled. So I just figured I'd slap it all together and see how bad it was. And then take it apart later and fix it.
Yeah.
But if you
That
get
before or after you sell it?
no, before. Well, that's if my kids don't lay claim to it before I get it out the door. Oh, I see what that is. Okay, so the reason these don't go in very easy is because they actually have they're keyed. Inside the brass, there's actually notches, and there's notches on these that have to line up. That's why it didn't want to go together all perfect like. This is nowhere near as technical and well done as Aaron's tire gluing videos. This is more like me wondering how.
I should watch that tire gluing video one of these days.
Yes, you should.
I think
God.
I think that I should watch that video and figure out. I should have watched that video before I did my tires, and maybe I wouldn't have ended up with half a bottle of glue all over my desk.
Yeah, it's just a little handy tip there with a little bit of tape.
Yeah, you were directing that at me. I know you were. You were
I
chuckling
actually
away.
that video before you did that. That was all shot beforehand.
Yeah,
Maybe a
and
little personal
you know, the worst
experience
thing
involved
is,
in that.
that was shot beforehand, and I had the footage, and I never watched the damn footage yet. And then I went and glued tires. I should have just watched the stupid footage. Oh yeah, and remember the missing footage that was missing from your body prep video?
Yeah.
Guess where it was?
In Tanya's files?
No, it was in the files for the tire prep or the tire gluing video.
Huh.
One random video was just out of place. There it was. Fell right in sequence in the numbers with all the other ones. So I was like, aha!
There it is.
Yep. So speaking of, there's another video that Aaron's done that I'm going to show you guys now. While I wrench a bit here. We have... Where'd it go? Share. Video file.
It's missing.
It's next to tire gluing files.
Ran away. I'll find it. I had it on here, but then I closed out of it and then it went away, so I have to redo it again. And here it is.
See.
All right, you ready?
I'm kind of interested.
Yeah,
What is it? I don't know.
Well, it's your video, Aaron. It's the one you did.
Wonderful.
But we're going to just do it.
So, I found a 24 pinion. I think that's going to be good. So we're going to change this 30 out. Always make sure that you have the right size for the pinions. There's two different sizes, a metric and a standard. Make sure you got both. And I never Loctite my pinions, ever. What can happen is Loctite can roll onto the shaft, and then this will probably never come off. Let that happen. Take our 24. We'll put it on here. That's the stronghold. Triple X. Match up
Stronghold, yeah.
the teeth. Tighten that puppy on there. And now we'll need to do the gear mesh. Now, a lot of people, they fear the gear mesh because they don't know how to do it quite right. Some people use paper. I go by feel. So what I'll do here,
Aaron does it by the feels.
loosen the motor off. Slide it into position. And then I'll snug it up just a little bit. So you still want to get that gear mesh right. So, how I like to do it, I like to hold the pinion, move the spur. I can feel it, a little click, 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 click. See it there. So right now that is a little bit loose, but we'll spin around and check in multiple spots because there's going to be a tight spot on here. I want to make sure that's tuned just right. So just trying to find that tight spot. Probably right here is the tightest spot. So from going around and around, that felt a little bit too loose in some areas. And so we're going to tighten up on the tight spot here. So if it's not loose enough, if you give it a couple clicks like this, it'll move itself back. Now that's good there. So I'm going to tighten this up. Got that little bit of play in there. Go over here, it's a bit loose. We might shred a gear, but that's okay, that's what they're made for. And that's why you go with plastic, because it's going to wear out. It's okay. They're cheap enough, you replace them, no big deal.
There you go.
And that's how I do the gear mesh.
That is how you do the gear mesh. So that is wicked good for 48 pitch and 64 pitch and such. 32 pitch, I add a little bit different. I usually do it with paper, or I'll get some, if it's a bigger ones like the Mod 1s and stuff, I'll use some packaging plastic from whatever, cut it into a sliver, roll it in and out, and if it crinkles like a crinkled potato chip, then it's perfect. If it cuts through the plastic, it's too tight, and if it doesn't crinkle, it's too loose. But for 48 pitch and 64 pitch, that's damn near impossible to do, or 0.6 mod, or what is the other one?
0.8?
Well, 0.8 is pretty close to 48 pitch. Yeah, 0.8 mod. Yeah, right. So, yeah.
Yeah, I do mine by look.
I do most of mine by look too, and by feel.
Yeah.
But in some situations, like Hyraxes slashes and such, they're kind of a pain in the butt to get in there and actually see because of where the motor's mounted. You can't really see it very well. A lot of
I know what that's like. A lot of these
Yeah.
new ones all freaking have center mount motors, and you can't see none of it.
Yeah, like X Maxes and stuff, where they got everything's already set up. It's damn near impossible to see any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So you only find out that it's not meshed right when you hear the gears grinding and popping and making noises they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
So Tim had that boat out today. I'm hoping he can send me a better quality video than the one I got, because the one I got is a little bit blurry because he sent it to me through text.
Yeah.
But if you see a big green boat flying across Okanagan Lake, it's probably Tim. Probably Tim. Let's see what we got here. Ah, yes. Scott has a new toy. Let's show everybody Scott's new toy. So last week we started a new series with the racing, with the U4, rock bouncing U4, rock bouncing. I don't know if we're going to keep calling it rock bouncing league, U4 league, close enough. We started a side-by-side league, so it's a UTV league or class. And this is Scott's entry.
Oh, nice.
For next week. And it is, it looks to me to be a Hyraxes slash chassis with a New Bright Razor body. I'll go back. Yeah, with a New Bright body, it fits almost perfectly. And then some people are figuring, oh, that's not very scale looking, but that's actually more scale looking than the Yeti Juniors are. So, there's that. Because the Yeti Juniors are built on a solid axle on the rear, and actual Can-Am Mavericks are independent all the way around. So, anyways, I think it looks badass. Might want to get rid of the yellow, but other than that, I think that thing's probably going to spank us because I didn't make it up the hill. Aaron didn't make it up the hill. Tim didn't make it up the hill. Oh, yes, and it's VLX power, so it is brushless. It is a brushless.
Yellow kind of matches that Supra body.
Yes. It absolutely matches the Supra body.
Going to set.
Which is ugly. Sorry, still think it's ugly. Until you start beating me on the track, which is really not that hard to do, I'm still going to say it's ugly. So, what are you getting ready for drag racing next week, Aaron?
Well,
doing any mods?
Yeah, because my ESC kind of crapped out on me.
Right.
So I'm putting in the Hobby Wing V3.1. So I originally had it in my 3S car, but people aren't doing the 3S stuff, so coming out, going in there, and then hopefully whenever the Legacies come in stock again, we'll get one of those in there.
Yeah, they're ordered.
So this guy here is like 120 amps. The Legacy is 160 amps.
Yeah.
So this will get me through till that shows up. That's just this battery here.
We haven't really had very many people doing 3S. I see that Travis is selling his car, or getting ready to sell his car by the sounds of it. Hopefully to do a new build. I don't know.
Probably not.
But you never know. You never know.
Well, originally we did the 3S class because people had the Hyraxes funny cars, and they're 3S.
Right.
And they wanted somebody to run with because we had two of them out there. So we decided to do the 3S class. Well, now I haven't seen a funny car out since we've started it the first year. And yeah, so I don't think there's any interest in that.
I think that'll be the next thing that Hyraxes does is release another funny car chassis, but I don't think it's going to be funny car like it's going to be like Top Fuel style. I think.
More rail.
I think that's what they would release next. Yeah, rail style.
Well, that funny car they did release, it was pretty cool because they had 3 different modes on a switch on the top. So you had stage mode. So you'd come in slow, just clunk right in there, right? It's like stage it nicely. Also had a burnout mode, so it was all the power. And then they had the race mode, so you had to go through. You do the burnout, do the staging, then you flick it into race mode. So that was pretty cool.
Flick it into race mode.
Yeah.
Flick it.
Just flick it in there.
Flick it like a booger into race mode.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. And unfortunately, people have just been putting these things on the shelf, which is really unfortunate. They need to be raced.
Yes, they need to be raced very much because that thing. Well, I mean, that first time I went there and recorded. Remember, we sent it airborne over the. I think I still have that video somewhere.
That'd be
it's
sick.
not on this computer, but I have it. It just launched in slow mo, and it sailed and sailed. That was a good video. That one.
Yeah, it was good because we had the tight racing. Those 2 drag cars, those 2 funny cars.
Yeah, I don't know. There were a couple more of them around, and then everybody's kind of scared to run them because they can't get parts. And it's really funny, right? Like it's not even. It's simple parts that are hard to find for them.
Yeah.
Silly things like front A-arms and stuff like that. Like, why couldn't they just make them work the same as other models? But no, they had to be just a little bit different.
Of course.
But the everybody knows Primal Rc. They make that great big Raminator gas thing. They started off making those great big gas-powered dragsters.
Yep.
So 26cc weed eater, 1/5 scale dragsters, whatever you want to call them. Those things are nasty. Like,
they're awesome.
Oh yeah, but once again, if you want to do no prep, like you'd have to run those on an actual certified track somewhere. There's a lot of weight going down the trail or down the track. That sucker goes out of control. It's going to cost somebody and get somebody sued.
Oh yeah.
And the noise, because those guys are running them with like 2-stroke 80cc dirt bike pipes on them and stuff like that, and just like whoa. So Yeah. That's also the other reason we don't see any nitros. But RJ Speed does make a rail style chassis for a top fuel dragster. And there's a couple other companies out there that do it too. But they're not easily available for the average hobby shop to get their hands on, which is the reason you're not seeing very many of them out there.
Yeah, they've been making those for a long time. Like, everybody thinks that this whole drag racing, RC drag racing is something new. It's not. It's been around for
a while.
Yeah, ever since they first made an RC, they were drag racing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was watching some of the 1-to-1 U4 racing and rock bouncers and stuff like that. And they basically there we go. They're racing sandrails. Well, they're putting great big paddle tires on these things and racing, doing dirt drags. And that was pretty wild looking. So I think that would be something that would be neat around here as well. There's lots of farmer fields and stuff around here. You could probably do some pretty decent racing out of. Oh, I need my other little guy. I need my other crappy wrench here for doing crappy Phillips head screws. Oh, it's not magnetic though, so it makes it even more difficult. So Gourd, where did you hear? Well, I didn't really pay attention a lot today. Where have you heard that RC Sparks is moving to Nevada?
I think that was a typo because he actually posted NS. That was all he posted, and everyone's going retarded over it.
Nova Scotia.
Well,
Classic.
Right? That would be the NS. I can't see him moving out of Canada.
No, I can't see him moving to Nova Scotia either.
Oh, well,
It's
people
cheap
do
out there,
strange
man.
things. I mean, everybody figures that it's way cheaper to live on the East Coast, and yeah, it is. Everything's cheaper there. There's a reason why. Because it's not as cool as the West Coast. So, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, ain't much out there either, though.
There's not a lot of work out there for a lot of people. I know that.
No, and it's cold in the wintertime.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is cold. Oh. Okay, now that is a bitch to get on there. Holy man, my fingers are not that small. Okay, got it. Now we got the steering servo mounted. So Aaron needs to get himself a good crawler / bouncer / I can beat you because my stuff is faster car. What should he get?
I think Aaron should get a 10-3.
And then do what to it?
You know what, Aaron?
And come crawling.
You know what, Aaron?
What's that?
I think he's right. You should get a 10-3. And I just might happen to have a 10-3 kicking around here that I'm never using anymore. So maybe we should put it to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do like the axles, how they got the good clearance. That's key.
Yeah. This one here has a Team Brood Gin 13 turn or 12 turn. Can't remember what size motor I put in it. That's all I've changed on it. So I'll make you a deal if you want to change out the ESC and all that stuff on it, because I know you want to run your left-handed Sanwa. I'll take the receiver and everything out. because I'll run that in something else for Mikhail.
Yeah, left-handed is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, all you weird guys are left-handed, I know.
I'd say it all comes from video games. I played the racing games, and my left hand, that was always the steering. Always steering. You know, that's joystick hand. And the gas is on the right side, right? Your thumb up, finger up here, there's your gas.
Yeah.
You know, so step over to that to like a controller. I still want my left hand to do steering and the other hand to do the gas. Like, it makes perfect sense to me.
Right.
See, I use my left
The
hand.
rest of us
steering
still
on
think you're
console.
backwards. So
I think you all are backwards.
yeah, the
I'm
rest of us still
outraged
think
that they
you're
don't make things easier to change left-handed.
backwards.
I'm outraged. I have to buy like top-end models to go left-handed.
Well, that's terrible. But you have to buy
You
top
don't.
end.
And no matter what brand it is, it's always their top model that does it.
You guys see that? She stole my scissors. You guys were all witness. She stole my scissors.
And now you're never getting them back.
And a pair here.
Yeah, those ones. Okay, so I need AAA batteries. It's the only thing I don't see here. Unless it's in the box somewhere that I'm missing. Oh, there's the front bumper. That's the F bag. I mean, the bag F. Oh, I got a box. Box of batteries. Yay! What kind of batteries? 4 AAAs. So it's almost together. Well, it's actually basically together. I just gotta put the body and stuff on. Nobody's answered me. Nobody's giving me a question on color. Give me a color scheme here, guys. I need to know.
Well, people like blue.
Ew.
Blue.
Blue.
Blue, and then Kevin says boo.
Blue, blue.
Boo, blue. Okay.
You should paint it that nice yellow.
Oh.
Ectoplasma yellow.
Yeah, the Supra yellow.
Supra yellow.
Cooper.
What is the body? It's a power wagon thing.
Yep. Yeah,
Maybe it needs
it
some
is,
rust on it.
I'll take it out of the package here. Oh. Okay. Let's put that back. Bang. Oh, it beeped. That's a good thing. Oh, I can't take it out of the package. Somebody stole my scissors.
Oh,
Ah.
could use an X-Acto knife.
Oh, that's dangerous. Ah! She tried to attack me with that. See that?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the body. There's all the lights and all the. Oh, geez, this has even got mirrors. It's got mirrors. It's got little light bucket housings for the rear lights. How many lights are in the thing? Let's see how many lights are actually in this kit. If it's got more than. Did you burn yourself? No? Maybe. We have. Nope, there's only 4 lights in the package. So you got your
I
front.
think what you should do is you should paint it with that Vallejo stuff on the outside. And
Yeah.
then weather it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually quite a detailed body. I mean, when it comes to molding on it here, let me get this picture bigger. It's very well detailed. Like the lines and everything are in there.
It's not bad, except for them gussets on the box.
Yeah, but they're not as bad as the gussets on the
This
JC.
is true.
Right?
This is true.
I mean, it's already got the holes and everything set up for the light buckets to go in. It's got the little dimples for your fake wannabe checker plating.
Actually, pretty nice.
Yeah. I like it. I think it looks good. I don't have the body posts in here yet, so I can't really show you perfectly, but there's kind of a gauge idea of it. I think it looks good. I like it. The real question here is going to be whether or not it falls apart on the first run.
So I think Jay's asking what it was. Was that the CR-18?
This is the HobbyPlus CR-18 Harvester build kit. You know what? I'm kind of a retard because I put that in here too. I put it right there.
There you go.
There you go. Now you guys can stop asking because I'm kind of a retard and I forgot to put it up there.
So what are you building?
What's that?
What are you building?
It's too bad it wasn't a light. Click on.
It makes me feel like this every once in a while, you know. This. That's my favorite part of that movie, by the way. So. Puts a smile on my face every time I see it. Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Works every time, 50% of the time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one too. Oh, those are tightish. Wow, they give you a lot of body posts. These are long. Really, really long. You know, considering it only needs to go up a little bit, and that's down almost all the way.
Interesting. Monster truck. There's a 2.2s on there.
Yeah. There we go. Does need a little bit of cleanup on some of the plastics for it, but it's not terrible. There's got to be some screws in here to hold this in place. I'll get the front ones lined up, and then I can do the rears. But everything was in here, and everything was prepped out of the box. Wiring was done. All the axles were already put together. My intention was to start building this at the beginning of the live stream here, and then finish it during the course of the stream. But then I was almost done it before dinner. So and I only started like 20 minutes before the stream. So what is that guy?
What, this?
Yes. What is that?
That's that D130.
Oh, yes, yes. I remember now. The one with the shocks that you don't like.
Yeah, but I need to tear the rear, the middle axle out and shim it because, oh my God.
Is it that bad?
And the front and everything. Well, I don't know if you can see this, but so.
Holy. Yeah. It is pretty bad when you can see it on a crappy camera like this.
Yeah. It's horrid. So they definitely need to be shimmed.
That's funny.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I'm. Yeah, quality.
You buy Aussie car from China. We make really nice Aussie car for you. I was reading some of these descriptions on some of these new brands that are coming out. We make super fast Aussie car, high quality, super high quality.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's just horrid.
And you scratch your head and go, "You that's a what?"
So
We make super high-end RC car with Phillips head scooter.
that immediately goes off. No. So I was asked about some rules about the no prep that we do.
Yep.
And so that's why we don't do tire sauce.
Okay.
So one of the biggest reasons is keep things simple. Keep things simple. Anybody can show up. You don't need anything special. Everybody can come play.
Yep.
So tire sauce. If you've ever used it,
It's not simple.
it's not that simple.
No, it's not that simple.
So first of all, you run your car, you need to come back and you need to clean your tires. So you need a couple minutes there to clean whatever's on your tires off. And then you need to apply the tire sauce. It needs to be applied at the right amount of time. Because if you do put it on too soon, you don't get any gain from it. Put it on too long, and you don't know when it's coming off and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of guessing work and to get you started. And after you figure it out, you need to have 5 minutes of putting it on and then run it.
Yeah, you need to let it soak. And if you put it on and it's not soaked into the tire, it makes your car greasier than hell.
Yeah. And then, so the no prep rules are ones that do sauce.
Yep.
If your tire leaves a mark on the pavement when you go down the strip, you are disqualified.
And this is no prep rule where?
Everywhere.
Everywhere except for
I don't know. So the other thing with that is that you need to have time in between, and we don't run our event is about an hour and a half. That's all it is.
Yeah.
We're not taking a 5-minute break in between each round.
It's wham bam.
Wham bam, let's do it. Their reason too is I've tried sauce. Now, if that surface is not swept perfectly and there's no dust, no nothing on it, you're good. But all that sticky stuff is going to pick up every little crumb, every little piece of dust.
Yep.
It actually does more harm than it does help.
Did you make that cup yet? When you were going to do?
So
I'm listening to her.
So if you want to try run sauce, it's going to actually hurt you more than it's going to actually help you. Unless you're at a perfect location, which doesn't exist anywhere in Canada anyways.
Oh, we're getting some color choices here.
Oh, colors.
Yeah, I'm reading. We got candy apple red, pink. We have orange and white. JB seconds of pink. Yeah. Forest Service green. Yeah, okay. And Jay says, what is that? What is that for what? Are you asking what the sauce is, or are you asking what Forest Service green is? Because I think
No,
Forest
he was
Service
asking
green
what the
is-
truck was.
Oh, yeah, that was okay, so that shows you how often I read when I'm wrenching. I don't like reading when I'm not wrenching, but anyways. Oh, where'd those pieces go?
So that's my take on tire sauce.
Well, there we go. Now we have it.
Now you know.
Because I personally don't like tire sauce myself. Same reason. It's messy. The first time you dump a bottle of tire sauce in your toolkit, you'll agree. Or the first time you dump it all over your workbench because you're trying to quickly sauce up before the race. You guys all know exactly what I'm talking about. Anybody who's raced and used it knows.
Or anybody that's ever used tire sauce.
Yeah, it is the stinkiest. Well, most of the indoor stuff's not that bad, but the stuff that they like to use outside, that they usually let you use outside, is the nastiest stuff. Makes your eyes water. I went to a race down in the States and watched it, and this was back before they started doing your beeping, honey. Well, this is back before they started getting, odorless ones coming out, and it started becoming the big thing. And everybody was doing their concoctions of nitro fuel and WD-40 and this and that and Simple Green or whatever their newest concoction was. And this was it was like an enclosed barn kind of setup. I don't like tire sauce on my noodles. So it was open on the sides, but the air hung, and they were running nitros at that race too. So you had the mix of nitro fuel, tire sauce, and every other stinky thing you could think of in there. Oh yeah. And then of course this was back before brushless ESCs got really good. And so you had burned up electronics because guys were running really, really hot motors and stuff. And it wasn't pleasant. So yeah, no tire sauce for me, thanks.
Yeah.
I hear screaming.
So some of the things I've seen out there is the cars doing 1.8.
1.8.
1.8. So, and they're showing off the tire sauce and all that. And what they have is it's like almost like honey on there. It's so sticky, and there's like a spider web brand one out there, and it's just like these little streaks of stickiness, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're 4-wheel drive cars.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people are like, oh, I want to go that fast too. Well, you probably won't.
Well, I mean, it's good that everybody wants to go that fast, but I honestly just don't see the point in trying to make it difficult for everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and also, if you're using tire sauce, a lot of places they have mandatory burnouts. So all that tire sauce you put on there, you're gonna go do one burnout. It's gone.
It's not like on-road racing where you put the sauce on and you actually take a couple laps before you actually feel it break in and start to actually work.
Yeah, totally different.
Now, nowhere in the rules does it say that you can't prep your tires and do all that stuff at home before you go. So if you want to soak your tires and get them softened up so the rubber's softer and all that stuff, fine, go ahead. You just can't do it at the track.
Yeah.
And anybody who's been to any of the race nights so far should know the racing is go, 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 go. And if you aren't ready to go pull up to the line within, 5 minutes?
Well, not even that. If we got to skip you, we'll come back to you if we can. And it's go time. That round's we might push you to the end of the round, and that is it. When we're doing list race, it's bam, bam, bam. You got to be there.
You got to be there, and you got to be up. It's no different than DNFing, right? So
yeah, everything's fast paced because we don't want to be there all night.
Tell us that you got to wait for your sauce to drip off and all that other crap. Then you're going to probably.
Oh my God!
What?
There's grease in here.
No. Who puts grease in things? What? I don't believe you. I got to look at that closer.
Wait for it. Hold it. There it is.
No. Grease? That's amazing.
Right?
That's funny.
And they're actually helical cut gears too.
Are you sure you're working on a... What is that brand anyways?
It's Team Raffi.
Team Raffi with grease?
Or what?
Yeah, it's Team Raffi.
Huh. I didn't even know that Team Raffi knew what grease was.
I don't even know what
that would be.
Is.
That would be the body. Doesn't look too bad. It'll be interesting to drive it around here in a minute. So you guys are all voting. Okay, so Kevin thinks that I should put the body, or I should paint the body on the outside. Who else agrees with Kevin that I should paint on the outside and weather it? And when I say I should weather it, I mean Kevin should weather it.
I think that you should go for an
anytime he
option.
volunteers weathering, I know it's him. He's doing it. It's all you, Kev.
Yeah.
I think you should paint it on the inside and the outside. So when you scratch it up on something, it comes through.
Scratch it? What are you talking about? It's almost like you've been out crawling or something before.
I've been out there once or twice.
Yeah. With the 2-wheel drive.
That was this year. Previous years I've had 4-wheel drive before.
I just shot that across the floor. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and nope, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's cool. I can light all the buckets and all this stuff up, and there's a lot of more room for lights in here. And not really that many lights. But I'm not going to mount the lights. Well, I'll dummy mount them so that we can see what they look like. But I'm not going to actually run the wires because I've got to paint it. And then Kevin's got to weather it. So
Yeah, we don't want any of that stuff on there. Well, we'd need the buckets on.
to weather the buckets,
Yeah,
weather the buckets.
buckets and mirrors and
I love how they just give you one set of screws. They don't give you any shorter screws anywhere in this kit. And some of these screws are just that much too long, but that's okay. There's one bucket, there's 2 buckets. You making the surprise one, or are you going to make Aaron wait?
I'm just still waiting.
He's still waiting?
I'll probably
Tomorrow? All right, so. That guy's going to fit there. That's going to fit there. That screws into there. The head of me lights go there. Ooh. You could almost give these headlight lenses like a weathered, yellowed look to them too.
yeah, I have a way of doing that.
But would they actually get weathered? Wouldn't that be real glass in a real one?
Yeah, but they get rusty. And
You know, they get pitted from sand and rocks and
yes.
But wouldn't you just replace the whole? Cause I remember my old car before these new cars with the little tiny bulbs. It was like the whole headlight came out.
yeah.
And you replace that. Bam, brand new.
Yeah.
You can see again.
Jesus, they're small. Holy. Doesn't really tell me which ones are fronts and which ones are rears, so I don't really know. Paint both inside and out with weathering. Yep. Yeah, looks like Kevin's going to be weathering another body.
That's pretty far off of your one-shot wonder you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I know. But
what one color should I paint? All of them.
It's not really going to get run. I'm just building it mostly to see what the build goes like. So, yeah. This only gives me one set of lights. There's an extra string here. I have to buy the extra strings too. Plug that one in there, see what we get. And it's got a roof. It's got a roll bar too, right? With roof lights, which would get broke off in the very first 5-10 minutes of running it, especially if my kids are running it. Okay, is that battery green? Red? Why did I plug it in over there? Let's try it. Whatever, I'm gonna try it anyways. Let's see if there was a storage charge on this sucker. What do we got? We got a beat.
Was that an actual lipo it comes with?
Yep.
Comes with the lipo.
Comes with a lipo, man.
Huh.
You're messing around, man.
Yeah, most RTRs nowadays, they have the nickel cads, and you throw those out in the first 2 seconds.
It comes with these really short little rubber bands to hold it in. That is a big lipo for those little rubber bands. There we go. Okay, she's in. Now, do I turn it on and she explodes? What happens? Everything looks like zero. Woo! We got bright lights. So those will be the LEDs. So the front headlights actually already have a little bit of a yellowy tinge to them. And the rear tail lights are red. And they're kind of a soft glow red. You can't even hardly see it. So we know how the lights are going to work. Now, let's put this body on here. Now I just got to figure out what bag had the body pins in it. I don't see any body pins. The bind plug. I see window masks, little guys. That's a tiny little antenna thingy, I think. No, that's not even an antenna thing. That's just scrap plastic. Let's look in the box. Dime bags, dime bags, dime bags. Yep. Wheel nuts. Comes with spare wheel nuts. But nowhere do I see no body clips.
Nice.
Ah,
I could have very easily, I don't know, misplaced them somewhere here, but
Yeah, because they're so big.
yeah, they're huge, right?
is that what shot across the floor?
It's got some pretty quick steering. Oh no! Oh no! Hey Jay! Oh no! Oh no! I think I gotta flip the rear axle over.
You're going nowhere.
I go nowhere. Yeah, knew it was too damn easy. Let's see here. Okay. Now the tricky part is, how do I get this apart without breaking these little suckers?
Carefully.
Yeah.
Phillips head strikes again.
Ah, Phillips heads. Okay, we got one.
I don't mind them going in, but if you ever have to work on it, it's horrible.
I don't even like them going in because I know that they're going to have to come out eventually.
I don't like it, period.
It frustrates me, really. It would be easier to pop that off there.
Wow. Because they phased this drive shaft well.
Oh, yes, and that's the other thing. This little guy does not phase. The drive shafts did not phase. They're about, I'd probably say 10 to maybe 20 degrees off on each drive shaft, no matter what way you set the splines.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So it could be Oh, where's my fancy one? There you. Get in there. Pop you. One, two. Now what do you... That was the sound of
Oh, there it is.
displeasure.
No, I got it in the hole. It was one of them things where it just wasn't quite lining up, and you're just like, really? Come on.
Why? Yeah, we further out of phase and turn it. Come
In
on.
there.
Yeah, it's close-ish, I suppose. Okay, so we got the front. I gotta pinch these suckers again. My super duper high-end squeezy pliers. And yeah. Oh, how'd that get down there? Whoa, where'd they go in there? Yeah, I touched something and then something over there beeps and I'm like, what the?
So, do you need more hats, Travis?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't talked to Ryan. I haven't seen him tonight. Is he
Okay.
even on here right now? No, I don't think he is. I would say probably not yet.
Okay.
You only just brought me those ones on Saturday, right?
Yep.
So anybody who needs or wants a hat from K-Town Scale, Kevin has graciously left a bunch for us to sell at the store. What are we asking for them again, Kev?
Whatever you put them at.
Whatever.
Yeah. I normally do them for 30.
Okay. 30 it is.
Um,
Whatever Kevin sells them for is what we'll sell them for.
now I also have the patches, but I don't know how many of them I have left. I won't know that.
Already gotten rid of a bunch.
Oh yeah. But they're not going out till this weekend. So once I'm done with this weekend, I'll know what I have left.
Right.
And then yeah.
Should have got my longer nose.
And those hats, all your emblems are all embroidered, aren't they?
Yes.
They're
So
not made.
these are the new ones. So these new ones, they're all raised letter.
Yeah. Yeah.
They look really good, actually. Like,
And what about the badges or the patches? You got any of those with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like those. So those would
And
be
they're-
wicked cool on your bag or your...
Yeah, you just have to sew on like Velcro or whatever for them. Now, Travis, I did have them make up one hat, an
MMF?
Yep. And
Cool.
I'll pick it up Friday.
Okay, I'm going to be...
Now, it is
most of the weekend, but...
a Pro Fit Flex Fit.
oh, those are nice.
Pro Flex?
It's a Pro Fit, so it's a solid back.
Has a little flex to it.
It's like it's a Pro Fit hat. So there's
So-
no hole in the back. Like there's nothing like that.
I could wear it and not burn my precious bald head?
You could.
Nice. Because I'm not going to lie. When you burn a little round hole around the back of your head, like a little circle,
It
it's kind of
hurts.
embarrassing because people look at you funny and they're like, what's wrong with that guy? Is he got some kind of disease or something? When I tell them, yeah, I do, but not that kind of disease. But anyways,
Turn down the crazy too.
You what?
I want to raise these.
You want to put these shocks on for me?
Can try.
So
Well,
take this, put that in there.
I cannot get this damn thing back
Okay,
together.
start turning.
can
This
you
way.
help me?
Back together. Go back together.
Turn and then go like this.
There, got it. Yay. Okay. Try this again. Maybe this time won't be so embarrassing. Hey, they all go the same way now. Look, see? They're going
forward,
the
forward.
same way.
Yay!
Sings
Zing, zing.
both ways.
So did that mesh sound a little tight?
It's done out of the box, and I don't know if it's tight or it's just the fact that it's a tiny little plastic gears.
That's probably the tiny little plastic gear.
All the above.
It does have a third channel though, which is quite interesting. I think it actually might not do too bad on the rocks. It's fairly well balanced to the front. I mean, basically, all of the electronics and everything are at the front. See? The only thing that's at the back is the battery.
Nice. Could you relocate that up front?
Yeah, you could probably put it right up on top of the steering servo.
So what do you think? Is it going to be better than the SCX 24s?
Well, I can say the SCX 24s are a lot less lurchy. This is a little bit of a kind of lurches a bit. It's not as smooth as the SCX 24s.
Okay.
But that could be possibly because of the fact that it's not even hardly broke in.
That's good there.
Yeah, I just put the battery. Yeah, the battery will fit under the front hood without any issue. And then the back. Yeah, so you could relocate everything right up under the front. There's the battery right under the hood. It's quite nicely right on top of the steering servo. Does need a little bit of an endpoint adjustment, that's for sure. Which, yeah. Trim. Yeah, I don't see any endpoint adjustment here. It's a pretty high-end radio, right? Like,
oh, yeah,
all push buttons.
Nice. So what is that? Do you have an STX 24 handy? Just compare the two. I want to see.
I might.
1 or 5.
It's a touch longer. It's a little bigger.
Okay.
So there's the 24, and there's wheelbase wise. See if I can show you guys upside down here. So the wheelbase is a little longer. You match the tires up. It's a longer chassis for sure.
So
It's
touch wider.
a little bit wider, not much. So I can see where they got the 1/18th scale from.
So you think you get some more performance out of that because it's a little bit longer?
It'll climb better for sure.
Are you watching your show upstairs?
I know the
Oh yeah.
STX 24. I find them to be very, very poorly set up out of the box to go uphill. We had to add a bunch of weight to the front of this one to keep them down. The plastics do feel a little better on here. Battery's definitely small. $1967.
Okay, that needs his spot.
Licensed by Horizon Hobby. Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize that. There's this really cheesy decal on the side I can just peel off. As well as the eyeballs. Can't take the eyeballs off. Maddox will kill me. Yeah, if you put the two of them together, they're pretty close.
Yeah.
But one is definitely wider than the other.
But you can also get like the wide adapters for the SCX24, right?
Yeah, we've got them actually.
Yeah.
I think I might even have some here right now. Hot Racing makes a set. They widen the chassis. They widen the axles by 4 millimeters. Give you a little bit better stance. And then you can buy different offset rims and stuff now too.
Yeah, so that's not too far off. So if you're doing a competition, you should be able to enter that in the same thing, right? For all the mini.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's really being that sticky about that stuff this size. I mean, you take a look at the size of the tires that some guys are putting on SCX 24s.
Yeah.
And they stand taller than this does.
Yeah.
So I'll probably lengthen those body posts just a smidge. Yeah, it's it was a quick little build. It wasn't that bad. I started building it. Well, built this all in less than 2 hours. And the last part of it, I didn't even bother reading instructions anymore. That's not counting painting though, so
Okay.
I can hear.
What screws were they? Figured it was time to put this thing back together.
Put it together and take it out, run it on the rocks again.
Take it out, paint it up. I haven't decided on a paint scheme for this yet.
Really?
Yeah. I've done the interior, but I haven't now here's the start of the interior.
Oh yeah, let's look at that bigger.
There's that. There's the dash.
They're driving on the wrong side of the road.
It's a British Cup.
North America, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, I almost got my drag car ready to go.
You almost got your drift car ready to go.
My drag car.
Oh, your drag car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't got mine. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. I'm going to try, but I'm taking it with me. But I'll be up on the mountain for the weekend. After all, it is a long weekend, so I have quadding to do and other such nonsense.
Huh. I forgot about long weekend.
Yeah, Monday.
Huh.
Right?
I'll have to do a poll, see who is around. Maybe might need to postpone.
Or you could just run it and see how dedicated people are.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I know. You're
All
always
sorts of points. I need to make up for last week for having no car.
No car.
No car. My foot.
This came with another set of springs in it too, eh? Harder, stiffer springs.
Tunability out of the box.
Tunability out of the box. It came with
This thing's getting better and better as you go.
it came with brass for the front wheels, which was impressive.
Yeah, that's impressive.
You don't get that with the SCX24?
No, You don't get any of that stuff out of the box on an SCX.
You don't even get bead locks out of the SCX 24.
Oh, these are bead locks. There's another bonus.
Bead locks. Are those shocks metal?
They are aluminum body. And I will pull them apart, and I'm going to actually throw a little bit of this. I'm just going to throw some of this anti-wear grease in there. Or actually, maybe I'll throw some of this O-ring grease in. I'll throw this O-ring grease from 1UP because it's kind of like the green slime from Associated.
Just blue.
It's just blue. It's blue slime.
Does the SX24 come with aluminum shocks?
No.
No.
Plastic and more plastic and more plastic.
Huh. So
I think the SCX
you have
24
kit for
comes
this
with
thing.
plastic.
Yeah, everything's plastic on SX24. This is fairly solid, like putting it together. You don't have to assemble the frame. Like the frame comes pre-done and out of the box. The shocks are actually mounted to the frame out of the box. You just got to mount the transmission in there. You have to install the servo in there. Well, like I said, it only took me about 2 hours, and that was while I was yattering away and showing stuff on the computer still, right? So I think it's
in twice.
Yeah, then I had to do the diff twice because Jay knows what I'm talking about. Jay knows what I'm talking about, and others know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I have to fix a diff on one of mine.
Yeah, been there. Been there, done that. Don't have a shirt to prove it yet. Tanya's working on it. But I can't figure out where the heck the body posts are. There's got to be a little Ziploc bag or something laying around here somewhere.
Did she steal them when she took your scissors?
She might have. She does like to steal my scissors, and she does like to steal little penny thingies. What are you printing? I hear things making noises. You know what? Probably the most expensive thing for me crawling or doing the rock bouncing or any of that stuff is I sit here and I wrench and I watch Rock Rods and Mad Ram and all the 1-to-1s beating the hell out of the 1-to-1s. And it makes me want to live vicariously through them with an RC. But
one thing I do like about the RC is it's still competitive, and you roll it over. You're not spending $20,000, $50,000.
Remortgaging your house.
And you survive.
Yeah, and you survive. Yeah.
And you survive.
I said to Tanya, I said, if we get $1 million, we win millions of dollars, and I want to get a rock racer. And she looked at me and said no. So that was kind of the end of that discussion.
The only problem you have when you're RCing, you might fear death, is if Gordon's driving his max around you, and that's about it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, if Gordon is driving his max around you, you have to watch.
Yeah. Stand way back.
Yeah, run to the hills and run for your life.
Yeah. Gourd.
Oh.
Gourd. Tried to kill me.
I guess he doesn't get payment from the wife. There we go. That's it.
Yeah, I can't believe how close he got. It's a good thing it's a noisy truck.
I told you to move further away. I was standing next to the guy filming. Oh no, I think I was further behind him. was like, are you
You
sure
know,
we're far enough away?
I used to go and film freestyle motocross guys, and I'd stand right underneath the ramp, and I'd do all that stuff. And I didn't feel nervous about getting hit, but now whenever I'm around Gourd, I'm going to feel nervous about getting hit.
Yeah, I'd be nervous every time I go around Gourd too. Throwing trucks at you.
He says he's trying to shine up my bald spot. I don't believe him. I don't believe him.
You know that 25% increase just went up.
25 just went to 35.
Keep it up, Gourd. You're doing a good job.
Yeah.
So I can show you guys, if you want to zoom in on me, Travis, I can show them what I do to my drag tires.
Zoom in. Everybody zoom in.
So what I do to clean my drag tires, or any tires, mostly slicks, I get some brake cleaner, non-chlorinated, get my rag, spray your rag. The chlorinated stuff will melt rims, some of them anyways. And you actually want to like give them a good scrub. Usually I do this like the day after or the night of drag racing, but I kind of forgot. And you want to take all that old rubber off.
You didn't forget. You didn't forget. You were prepping for today's video.
Oh, yes. I want to be ready for today. So I do that. The other thing I do, I check the bead, make sure it's still glued good.
Yep.
And then I take some green slime.
I got some of that too, yep.
SXT. And I put that on there all the way around. I let it soak for about 20 minutes. And then I wipe off whatever's left on there. Because the brake cleaner will take all the moisture out of your tire, which is not good, but it cleans it. And you want to add some moisture back in there to keep it nice and soft. So by adding the green slime or the green slime, it actually adds the moisture back in there, and it almost makes it feel kind of sticky sometimes. And that's all I do to my car after I run it.
There we go.
Oh, Aaron.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God. What is it?
I'll talk to you later. All these fancy stickers. Stickers. Okay, well, I'm calling that pretty much built for now. Not a bad looking little truck. I like it. It has a lot of potential. If you don't like the way the speed controller works, you can always change it out and put like a Hobbywing 1625 or something in there or whatever. Change up to a different brand or something.
So what size motor does that thing have in it? Is it something similar to the SCX24?
Yeah, it is. It's 050. And it's an 050, and it is a 55 turn, if I remember reading it right.
Huh.
So, yeah. Where's get you off of here. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Dum, 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 dum. He wants to know if I got those pictures. I do. So you did some repairs to the Rift, Gourd. Let's look at them. Oh, look at all that carbon fiber. Whoa. So you're actually going to mount the battery and it's going to stay. That should be nice. That should do better as long as the battery doesn't stick up here. Because if you do roll over and hit that corner of your battery pack, it's going to suck. If it stays in the cage, it'll be tough, though. Cool. I like it. Now you can actually put your weight a little further forward, too. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm almost done. My build is done. And now I start boxing everything up and get it ready to send it off to Kevin for weathering and painting.
Oh, what? I'm painting it now.
No, I'll
Yeah.
paint it. I'll paint it. You weather it.
Okay, you just make sure you paint the outside and use that Vallejo stuff.
Vallejo.
New Vallejo stuff?
Vallejo. Yeah, we got some new stuff, eh?
Yeah, the stuff in the can, the spray can.
No, we got new stuff. We just got the RC premium, the premium line from Vallejo, which is airbrush, but it's all meant to work on RCs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have anybody left? Or see what the beeping was all about?
Well, let's see what the beeping was about.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what the beeping was about. Let me put the screw in the bag before I lose it. And then okay. All eyes on me. Yay. What do we have?
Well, it's a whole bunch of stuff there.
Just in
Yeah.
time for summer.
She's been cranking away on them. So these are cozies.
Beer cozies.
That's one.
Clean.
Oh, you want me to put it on a clean spot, not on this greasy spot?
Happened one time.
Here's another one.
Yeah, I know that voice.
Okay.
They're all MMF. This one goes right up Aaron's alley.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. You race my cars.
This one here. Wow. We already know this one.
Yeah.
Cozy edition.
So it'll be at the store tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll have these at the store tomorrow.
Nice. I think I'm going to be in Vernon tomorrow. What does that say? Something about.
Says I love my wife.
I don't know. It got blurry there.
Love it. I love my. I says love my wife. It says I love it when my wife lets me go RCing.
Perfect.
Can't buy happiness, but you can buy RC cars, and that's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Yep.
Bristol Travis.
Yeah, I can relate.
Yeah, this is we already got one of these ones. This is the second one. It says the voices in my head tell me I need more RCs.
Yeah.
Just a different font than the other one was.
So yeah, there's a few different fonts and different colors and.
My RC skills are fine. This is another color of the RC cars, and that's can't buy happiness, but you can buy RC cars. Oh yes, here we go.
Yeah, right.
This one here.
Yeah.
That's me. That's totally me.
Yeah.
This one's me.
And then I have one for D-Lake.
Maybe 3 people. Thing is, I got 3 kids. And my kids read that and they go, well, but there's more than 3 of us. I said, yeah, so it depends which day it is. You need to figure out which one I'm liking today and which one I'm not.
Yeah.
I did ones for this.
What does that say?
That's for the D-Lake.
Yeah, this is for up at the resort.
Nice.
Toes in the water. What is it?
The others?
Singing. Oh, I got lots of different ones. Turned out pretty good.
Still need to do that one.
So, Travis, remember that 4-wheeled bicycle?
Yeah.
So it's not a 4-wheel. It's a 9-person bicycle because it has a trailer.
Wow.
So that red thing and the other one actually hooks onto the back of it.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's a 9-person bicycle.
that sounds like a good time.
And that was shipped over from the UK. And I think they spent about $3,000 on it.
Holy. Now it's just sitting there collecting weeds.
It's for sale.
Oh no.
Oh,
You'd
no.
probably take $800.
How much?
Probably take $800.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just thinking about all the loser cruising we could be doing at the resort. Load it all up with drunks and then pedal around the resort.
Yep. Or just rent it out at the resort for, $25 an hour.
I'm pretty sure Maddox would figure out a way, and well, he would make me help him figure out a way to put an electric motor in that puppy.
Now, remember that dirt bike that was in the sea can?
Yeah.
That dirt bike is brand new. Never been ridden. 1979.
How's it brand new? Why?
It has 0 kilometers on it.
Why?
Because it was stored in a showroom and was never driven.
Holy man. I said it was in awesome shape. Like,
So the tires on it are original tires and it still has the nubs.
Need to add some moisture back in there.
Well, it's been stored inside the entire time, right?
Yep. Now, the reason the gas tank's all faded is because it was stored in a window.
Oh, okay. So one side's faded and the other probably isn't.
Yeah. But the motor's seized.
From sitting.
It's never been ran. Like never started.
Holy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He won't sell it.
No.
I asked. Said, you want to sell it? He's like, no. Yeah.
No, I don't need to. I have a storage spot for this.
Yeah. It's another one of them things that'll sit there and rot away forever.
I think they want you to use this little twist tie as your body
Probably.
pin because it came in the
body
pack.
pins. I got some.
It's almost like because it fits. Yeah, I think they want you to actually use that for your body pin. Well, I might actually have to do that terrible thing called read instructions.
Do you want me to send my daughter over?
All right, well, we're up at 2 hours here, so I'm going to call her a night.
Perfect.
And apparently we got to put kids to bed still. Sleep? Who needs sleep? We don't need no stinking sleep. All right, so everybody who's tuned in, thanks for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. Monday night may possibly be drag racing. We're not sure because it depends on how many people actually want to show up.
I think we'll just do
a
it
long
in
weekend.
I'm in.
I'm going to take my car with me, and I might bring it with me down the hill and swing straight over.
Where
And then,
are you doing drag racing on Monday?
In our Vernon location.
I don't know where that is.
It's at Fulton School.
Yeah, it tells me nothing.
So the high school,
Down the landing a bit.
yeah, if you're heading out towards Ellison down Okanagan Landing Road there,
Yeah.
Past Alice's.
you just, as soon as you, there's Fulton Road, you turn down Fulton Road. So basically south on Fulton Road, and the high school's right there.
Cool. I'll message you guys later and you can just link it to me.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
Monday, being Monday a public holiday, I might actually come out for something.
Sweet.
I may or may not have an extra car kicking around.
Well, I may or may not bring a camera.
All right. So who is out there? There's nobody else. Okay, we're good. I'm going to end the broadcast. So see you guys later.
Yes.
Watching, and we'll see you next week.